girl standing in my basement studio because it's too hot everywhere else in my house. I'm going to get ready for a day of tutorials, so find out what I'm going to wear. So I'm ready for the day and I am dressed. I have got the So Different duo top on, which is just a really simple woven t-shirt, but it's got this added detail of this curve, so you could do it in different colour block and do it in different fabrics, and this curve just gives it a natural shaping. Apologies, Mr. Sparkles is trimming the hedge out the front, so if you can hear something that sounds, you know, scissory, he's got the hedge trimmers outside. So yeah, it's just in this lovely white fabric with a little sparkle running through it, and I've got it on with my trusty Lane pants because they're linen, they're easy breezy, and they'll keep me nice and cool in what is going to be a very, very hot day. So today is Tuesday, which is normally an admin day, but because it's half term and I've got no in-person students this week, I am taking over the studio for a day of tutorials. So today I'm going to be filming tutorials all day. So I will just be coming in and out and giving you little snippets of what's happening throughout the day. I hope that is something that you will enjoy. If you love it here and if you've been following along with Every Day in May, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And if you are new and you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It costs you absolutely nothing, but it means the world to me. So we'd love to have you here. Right, so I'm going to go outside, check on Mr. Sparkles, see if he needs a cup of tea, and then I'm going to set up the studio ready for a day of filming. See you in a bit. So I've just taken a little break from cutting and prepping to show you a little tip that I was actually talking about at our social on Saturday. So when I'm cutting out a project, that particularly one that I'm not going to be sewing straight away, or one that I'm going to be showing as a tutorial, so I need to know what all the pieces are, then before I start, I get myself my stickers, and I do stickers for every single piece that needs cutting. And then at the end of the project, I can see if I have forgotten to cut anything out. And as you can see here, I've still got the left tie, the right tie, and the wrap tie loop. And the reason that I've left that to the end is that I knew that for this project, I was going to be quite tight on my fabric. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to see what I've got left and then cut my ties. But I find this way is the best way for me. And then plus, if I look down and suddenly realise I've got a piece missing, I know what I've got to deal with. And also then when I come to sew, I have got all of my pieces beautifully labelled and I know where everything is. So yeah, little sewing tip. So me and Mr. Sparkles just popped out to the supermarket. We just took a little bit of a break to go and grab some bits and pieces for lunch because I'd kind of forgotten that we were both going to be here. And I normally just have whatever's in the fridge. So yeah, we've just gone and got some nice things that we can have for lunch, which is great. And yeah, and I have finished prepping quite a lot of my makes that I need to make for other people, and yeah, and prepped some of the tutorials that I need to do. I've still got a little bit of filming to do, and I've also been a little bit bogged down with admin this morning. Tuesday's normally my admin day, so there's been some things that I have had to just deal with. So yeah, so I've been bobbing in and out of that, but I am very nearly ready for a cup of tea. So I'm going to go and grab a cup of tea and then get on with a few more bits and pieces and yeah, and see how I get on. So Simon's just bought me a lovely cup of tea, and I have just put on the factory dress that I was making yesterday, the Merchant Mills factory dress. So as you can see, I've just got the top half on because I was just about to attach the skirt to the top, and I thought I'd just put it on to make sure that it was all sitting in the right place, and also I needed to give it a good press. I'm not totally happy with how the back neck facing is sitting. It looks okay, but I'm not sure it feels how I want it to feel. So I may need to go back in and kind of clip everything a bit closer. But I love how it's looking. Yeah, I think it's really cool. So hopefully I shall be able to get that finished off. I'm feeling that I'm not sure whether I like the length of the sleeves. I think I would want them kind of much shorter. Yeah. Or maybe, yeah, maybe even there, or much shorter. It's probably about a 3-inch hem. Yeah, because otherwise they're going to be very long. Yeah, I like it. What do you think? So for the next bit of tutorial, I've got to use my overlocker. This is the fabric that I've got to match. I think that's a pretty good match. I mean, it's close enough for me. So I have got to rethread my overlocker. So here we go. First things first, switch it off. Second thing second, swap all of the tension discs to 0. Open it up and set it to needles up in the upright position. And then we do snip, 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 snip. Take them all off. Put them on one at a time. In through the main hole. I normally give it a little bit of a clean as well when I rethread it. So I may do that. Just realised I've left my glasses upstairs and I'll need those for rethreading it. Might have got my spare ones down here, so see how we go. So I put all of the threads in place first. That's how I like to do it because it seems to work in the quickest way. And then I will take all of the threads out of the needles, cut everything off, remove everything, and then give it all a good clean and then rethread it. Do you want to watch? fabric, and I'm just going to check that I'm happy that it's all looping okay and that I'm happy with the tension. So I went from 0, 0, 0. So I have got my left, right. My left needle is 4.5, my right needle is 4.5, and then my loopers are both 4 and 4. So let's see how I am doing. That is my reset settings. I always start with that. To be honest, most of the time, fairly happy with it. I'm pretty happy with that. Stretching nicely. No loopiness. Brilliant. Jobs are... Hi there. Whew. I am so glad that my studio is in the cellar. I am definitely in the coolest part of the house. I keep having lots and lots of... I never get any visitors down here. If I'm working down here, Mr. Sparkles and Baby Sparkles generally stay well out of the way, but I've had Baby Sparkles down here with his laptop working, and Mr. Sparkles keeps coming down because it's like, it's just so cool. So that's nice to get extra visitors today. I can't show you what I've been working on because I've been working on a separate tutorial that's going to go out at a different time. But I've been working really hard, and yeah, and I've also been doing a few other bits of sewing. One thing I wanted to share with you while I stopped and just had a quick break was I tend to watch vlogs when I'm doing something that I know what I'm doing, and I can just kind of, you know, watch the vlog and sew at the same time. And I've been watching my lovely friend Tania from Just Let Me Sew. She is a lovely lady, and I love watching her channel. She doesn't have videos out as regularly as she would like to, I think. But whenever one pops up, I'm always eager to watch it. So if you haven't gone and checked out her channel, go and have a little look. But she had a really interesting vlog today about sewing shirts, and as you know, I love sewing shirts, and she was sewing the Amy shirt and the Frida shirt, and I actually gave her a little bit of advice about the Frida shirt, which she did take up, and it was just really interesting. So yeah, go and have a look. Oh, she did have fun and games with one of the shirts. I won't spoil it. Go and have a look and see what she's done. But I find it really interesting when vloggers give you it as it is, you know, no sugarcoating. You know, if it was a pig to sew, it was a pig to sew, and they're going to tell you it was a pig to sew, and I love that. So yeah, so I really enjoyed that this afternoon. Anywho, I'm pretty much procrastinating now because the next thing that I've got to do is something that I don't really like doing, so I better get on. So I'm going to call it for today. It's 5:30. I'm going to go upstairs and help Mr. Sparkles make some dinner. Chicken and mushrooms and something was mentioned, so we'll make it work. So I'm going to go off and do that now. The great thing about today is that I'm going to do exactly the same kind of things tomorrow, which means I can just leave everything in the studio just as it is. So there's no tidying up today. Big win. Tidying up is my least favourite thing to do. So I can just leave everything where it is, switch everything off, go upstairs, have some dinner, sit and have a little bit of time with Mr. Sparkles and see how the day takes us. So I hope you have enjoyed today. Don't forget to join me again tomorrow for Everyday May again. We'll find out what we get up to. Not many days left now. I might miss you all. I'll see you soon. Don't forget to sparkle. Bye for now.